The Supreme Court is majorly overstepping their bounds right now. But this is what we're in for.
This is what you get what you voted for.
Ex-Uvalde school police chief indicted over botched response to 2022 mass shooting. In Texas, the former Uvalde school's police chief and another former officer have been indicted over their role in the botched response to the 2022 massacre at Robb Elementary School. Pete Arredondo, the former Uvalde school police chief, and Adrian Gonzales, a former officer, were charged Thursday with multiple counts of felony child endangerment and abandonment. Arredondo, I think that's his name, was fired 3 months after the mass shooting. 376 law enforcement officers responded to the mass shooting that day, but it took 77 minutes for anyone to enter the classroom where the gunman was slaughtering children. 19 children were killed, as well as 2 teachers.
Good. Charge him. Check it out. When that went down, the cops sat outside. They could hear those kids screaming while that man shot them kids' heads off. The parents were arrested outside for trying to run inside the building to save those children. The reason the shooter was stopped because an off-duty Border Patrol agent was getting a haircut, heard about what was going on, knew his kid was in there, got a shotgun from the barber, drove there and shot. It went through all the cops and shot the shooter. Fuck yeah, the cops. You should be charged. You sat out there because the kids didn't look like you. There were a bunch of little Mexican kids getting their heads blown off. You sat outside.
It looks like this police chief dude looks Mexican to me, and the other dude, I'm not trying to.
He's an American Mexican. There's a difference.
There's definitely a
He's like the people that eat Chipotle because they like Mexican food, but they don't like Mexicans. They should be charged.
Scared, man. I feel like if you
got 20 cops outside with pistols and shotguns.
376 police officers around that building.
370, and you scared to run in there?
77 minutes. Don't get me wrong. It's hard for me to sit back and say he should be arrested because then we're going to scapegoat everyone for everything.
Hey, they arrested the doctor that Michael Jackson's doctor, Michael Jackson, injected himself.
Because he kept on giving him the drugs, though. It's different. He should not have been signing off on that. That's a different kind of. I just think that's.
I'm saying you sat outside with your whole police force.
Let me say this.
Being pussy.
So what if a teacher? So what if they say, okay, we're going to arm teachers, right?
Yeah.
And so what if a teacher is in the room, but this teacher's scared to act and doesn't act, and your kid gets killed and other kids get killed because of the active shooter, but they're like, you had a gun, you should have shot him. Is that teacher culpable for that?
Yo, if I know Miss Molly likes to do puppet shows in between class, I know she's not going to handle a gun.
But this is
different. This man is a sworn police officer. This is your whole thing. This is the reason you have that job. Somebody is in danger and needs your help, and it's actively going on. You need to run up in the building and go do it. Treat them like black people.
So what I'm saying is,
you fear for your safety, start shooting.
So basically, how he handled it, like we can't. So we have now.
You arrested the parents outside for trying to do what you were too scared to do.
What I'm saying,
lock that man up.
What I'm saying is like this: how he handled. We're taking a judgment call. So what if you'd have ran up in there and like 20 officers got killed?
Oh, did they save kids?
And then another bunch of kids got killed because this kid he didn't know the situation that was going on. This is not me defending him. This is me just saying that
they had to have the parents. They had to have the parents draw blood so they can match with the kids because all their heads were blown off. Because they took so long. They sat there outside and listened to this man murder children.
So off that emotion, we should charge his other officer, and tell them, hey, you guys should have done this. You guys did it wrong. You guys should go to jail for that.
Yep.
That to me sounds crazy, man.
Now, when I go through the system, they don't give me no mercy.
That's through the system.
No. This is the system.
It's like a person coming to another person's
You're
job.
at a higher standard. You're a police officer. You're at a higher standard than the rest of the community. This is your job. You're supposed anywhere else you would any other police officer in this country would have saw what was going on and ran into that building to save these children. They stood outside with other cops, told them not to go in, and arrested parents for trying to do what they were too scared to do. Lock them up.
I just don't.
Lock them up.
Me personally, I just don't see the value in trying to say because of what you didn't do or how you thought the situation should be handled, you should be arrested based off of that.
Hey, if I saw somebody stealing something from a store and they ran out the store and I didn't stop them, I can be charged too. Correct?
You shouldn't be able to be. Why?
But you can.
How?
But you can be charged.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, it happens. About that. It happens. If you see an act of a crime happening and you don't stop it.
The cool part about it.
Think about it.
That's not true. That's not true.
You go to jail for filming the police beating up people. Why can't you arrest the cop?
Like I'm saying to you, like right now, I don't think you can be arrested for not intervening in something. But but that's what this leads to, though. At the end of the day, because now they're gonna be saying, "Well, you didn't do this." I mean, everyone's looking for someone to blame. And we're letting blame games. This is why.
And I'm gonna blame. You can't blame the shooter, so you got to blame the police.
We talked about even with the with the whole entire other law they had. I think it was in Louisiana where they're talking about for rapists and stuff like that.
Cutting off their dicks.
We're looking for people to blame, man, and that's not a good way to do.
Well, it's good to start blaming the people instead of blaming the guns. This gun did it. He's not a transformer, homie.
He didn't shoot anybody though.
No, of course he didn't. He didn't shoot anybody. That's why he's going to jail.
What I'm saying.
That's why he's going to jail. He stood outside and didn't shoot
That
nobody.
Is crazy, man. Like, and you basically are saying that because he didn't go in there and kill and knock somebody down. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's his job. I agree with that part of it. He should have done something different. But we're all Monday morning quarterbacking the hell out of what's going on. We don't know what happened. None of us were in the building.
No, he wasn't in the building either.
There's a lot of people.
He wasn't in the building. He was outside the building, arresting parents for trying to do what he was too scared to do.
Too scared to do it. He was acting like a pussy.
He's acting like a pussy.
He was acting like a scared.
Now he gets to go in jail and be one. Go get your pussy.
You so stupid, bro, man.
I want to talk about